Hello! It's been a while. I've been gone recovering because my mouth has been fucked up. Take my wisdom teeth out if you've seen the video for that. But I'm here now because my mouth feels a little bit better. Just a little bit. I still gotta do a lot of stuff to it, which I'm not gonna talk about in this video. I'm not a fan of that, but we could talk about it on stream because right now, as you watch this video, I am live, link down below, but don't leave now, leave after, because we gotta talk about some shit. Shinobi Striker, first of all. While I was gone recovering, if you want to call it that, I missed a lot of information and a lot of shit happened in my absence that I really have to talk about because it's just that important. In my 2 cents, I feel is needed. There's actually a lot I want to do today. Number one, there's some new gameplay that I want to look over as a unit. The gameplay is really bad, and I kind of want to just showcase what we could be getting here because people who are playing this were just not good at it, but there's some new aspects that we can kind of gain to see from looking at this, so we'll see. There was a lot of news being released on the fact that microtransactions are going to be in this game, and there's going to be no story mode and an online only game with no offline mode, I guess, to be able to be played with. I don't know. And without further ado, because I haven't done this in a long ass time, play my shit. Also, I guess I should mention that I have my shirts up again for the next few days. So if you want to get it, you better hurry up and go get that because it's also limited. There's no story mode, as we kind of got the gist of how this game was going to be anyways. There is no offline mode, this online only, and microtransactions are going to be implemented into this game. Apparently, it actually happened. There was an interview by this guy named TG and Anime on his channel, kind of showcasing with the developer of the game what we could be getting in a very vague and broad way. You know how this shit goes. They can't talk about it too much because the game's not out yet. One of the things a lot of people focused on that was said and got really afraid of was the fact that microtransactions is going to be in the game. People normally, when they hear that, they think that it's going to take away something from the actual main game that we could be getting, and we're not going to have a satisfying product to play with and then have, you know. The one thing about games nowadays is you pay $60 fucking for it usually, right? And when you do that, when you buy it new, sometimes you get a lot of content that's sealed away behind a paywall, which personally I feel is just shitty. Now, granted, we don't know to what depth the microtransaction is going to be integrated into the game. I feel like it could be not that bad if it's done in a simplistic way like currency or leveling up or shit like that, because personally, all that then does, it then makes the lazy person who doesn't want to put in the work option to then get that shit right then and there when everybody else who wants to grind for it can do that. You know, options aren't bad at all, but if it makes it in a way to where it locks certain characters behind a paywall that should already be in the game, like obvious characters like Hachirama or like Madara, regular characters that we already were spoiled with in other games, for it to be locked behind a paywall, it's just something that's not going to sit well with me or anybody else for that matter, and that's when I believe microtransactions could be a big issue. Amongst all this information that was dropped, I guess I should talk about how there's going to be no offline mode to this game at all. People complained about that, but you know, we're in 2017 and the average person has internet of some kind. Some people don't, but at the end of the day, if you don't have it, you just can't play. This game is not the best game in the world to kind of be hyped for. If you just can't play it, you can't play it, you know? I don't think this game's worth getting internet for. It just, sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, you know? It's just how it is. It sucks dick, but it's just the way how the world is it sometimes. And the fact that there's no story mode, like, do you really care? Do we really want story mode with this? Like, this doesn't seem like a game that properly is built around a story mode, and I feel like because it's not there only does this game justice so it can shine in the better elements that it's made to shine in. Like, I don't know if I'm not seeing the same gameplay that everybody else is, but I don't think I want to, like, you know, go around the Leaf Village like this. This is just not what I want to do. I mean, you could be different, but that's just me personally. I just think the capture the flag mode is the only thing currently that piques my interest as to what I want to play, and that's kind of where I want to be. Let me know down below what you want from this game. I don't fucking know. But that mindset instilled, there was a movement that was started called Fix Shinobi Striker, which is it was a very dumb movement, just how it was presented. When you see the word fix in front of anything, the first question that you ask yourself is what needs to be fixed with this game, because number one, is vague. Number two, the goal of it is to get to the producers and developers or somebody that can make a difference to then make it change. But the only problem is the game is not ready to, it's not here. You can't fix what we don't have, you know, unless you're a game developer to then pose the hashtag Fix Shinobi Striker. It has no weight, it has no depth, and all it really does, it gave a lot of people a lot of false hope that it can do something. But the thing is, this movement is dead on arrival, because I'm gonna let you know right now, a lot of people in Bandai Namco, their job is to maintain and monitor the community. They definitely saw this movement, and they definitely asked the question to themselves, let's fix this game. Wait, How do we fix a game we don't have? What's the problem? There is no problem. It just comes off as a bunch of people whining and complaining, and that's just not the way to get anything done. You know, it's just not the way. Now, if the movement was called Improve Shinobi Striker, then it would have been a completely different story, because you'd be able to look at that shit and be like, improve what needs to be improved. And then the developer and even Bandai could then ask the question to the community, what do you think needs to be improved? Now, granted that the success rate for both things are very low, but that one over this one at least has somewhat of a chance to get that shit done. Now, I'm pretty sure this movement was developed out of how my thing was with Fix Storm 4 to get the spectator mode back in the game. Only difference is I knew why I said fix, to ask the question, what needs to be fixed, so then they could possibly fix a lot more things that was wrong with the game that was already out for several months beforehand. You know, with making a movement to any content creator out there, you have to first have passion, and then you have to have the expectation, so you can tell your people what could actually possibly happen, so that way you don't create false hope, you don't create angry mobs of people who don't have the same opinions, and that way you just don't look stupid. You know, that's just what I think personally. My 2 cents. Who am I though? I'm just a fucking coon. But let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what you think of the movement, if you rep it, if you think it's dumb or whatever. That's just what I think. Without further ado, there's a lot of new gameplay that I really want to talk about, I really want to look over. For the longest now, a lot of people have been saying this game is shit, and I feel every gameplay that we've seen, we've always seen it being played at its worst. You know, people don't really know what to do, and it just gives a bad look to our expectations as consumers to what we could expect in this game. As it's going right now, it's just getting worse and worse and worse with the information that we're hearing, and it's really just sounding like a scary product as people who want a good Naruto game. Now, granted, I told you already what I want. I wanted character creation, and I really do believe this game could be fun with friends. If one of those two things end up being a little bit shaky or shitty, then that's it for me with this game. Let's find out and let's watch on 3. 1 second. Okay. So we have 4 screens here. What I'm going to do is add focus on each screen so it's not convoluted. Number 1, I really want to see what the Sasuke lookalike is going to be doing for a little bit here. So we're going to focus on him. I feel like when you look at all of the screens all at once and see what they're doing, the game just looks shit. The gameplay looks absolute shit. It's convoluted. It's just a mess. So I like how you can use Fireball Jutsu in the air. There's a lot of things I do like about this, but there's a lot of things I don't know how I feel currently yet. But the movement to getting to the flag is a very like point A to point B thing. I'm seeing one guy or person back there trying to protect the flag, but they're not at all. And they're letting Sasuke just straight up fucking take it. That was actually cool how we used the Chidori thing. Got the flag, he's going. And that's pretty much it, I guess. I mean, it was very simple. I don't know how they're going to be able to stop him. Like, what can they do to stop him being so far ahead? Like, I don't think there's any move to increase your speed.
The top left is,
it looks like just like that, he's just gonna rob their fucking flag. All right, so I'm gonna go to Naruto's gameplay, and we'll go back to Sasuke if I see anything happening right now. But currently, Naruto's just camping at the flag, punching people that aren't moving. He let Sasuke take the flag. I think that's his teammate. I don't know. The Sasuke clone is about to capture the flag. Capture the flag.
Basically, sort of a free-for-all sort of.
Okay, so down below we got the black dude fighting his thoughts. Don't know what the fuck his goal is here, but he's doing something. So we ain't gonna look over there to him at all. We're gonna go back to Naruto. I would say let's go to Sakura real quick, but she's fucking stupid. So let's stay at Naruto.
So far, the
Naruto
team has 1 flag.
You see what I'm talking about? This is boring. Nothing's going on. And just because this is because of the people playing not knowing what to do, which gives it a bad look. But even at the beginner level, if there's no some type of interest being had here, it's kind of, what's the point? You know, this is just my opinion, of course. Like, I give my shit blunt, what I think. That's just how I am. So if you don't like it, that's fine. Just share with it down below so we can have discussion. I feel like that way things can be gained from both parties here. Naruto's dead. Let's go to the black guy.
What are you doing, Mr.
Black guy's fighting his fucking thoughts again.
They're spinning.
Sakura is trying to catch her husbando Sasuke, but Sasuke said he don't want to have none of that. Going back to the Sasuke clone, who is literally taking fucking flags from babies. Because no one is stopping him this whole entire fucking time. Nobody is stopping him.
So
he's just free. He's free as fuck. All right, what's up, Naruto doing? Naruto's looking like he's going to somebody. No, he's not. What you doing, black guy? You all right? All right, bet. See you later. Let's go to Sasuke clone.
Currently, the Sinus team has 2 flags already.
We're gonna stop this gameplay. The event that this gameplay was launched at, we were expecting something to get us into the game more. That was their job as the producers and content creators and the conductors of this event to us, who want us to get the game. And it's just not working. It's bad. It's bad, you know? how hype works, you set the bar, which is what this trailer did. It made me excited because character creation was looking at its fucking best. It made a lot of people excited because it was at its fucking best. Now that that hype settled down and we see gameplay over gameplay over gameplay, it's just not good. It doesn't, people like, get somebody who can execute and maintain that hype. That's all I ask, you know, that's all you ask too, because you want to get excited over this because you like Naruto just like I do, and it's just upsetting. It's literally just upsetting. Is this going to be a bad product? Nobody knows, and I'm not bold enough to say that it's going to be bad, but I'm bold enough to say that this looks like shit. So I'll catch you guys later, maybe tonight and all that good shit, and I'll see you later again, bitch!